On Canada's most eastern point, where there is often thunder on Thursdays, there is a house where three amigos live. These bros talk about video games in front of a mic, as opposed to playing them or going out and socializing. They are the three AmiiBros.
Welcome to the Free AmiiBros. Tonight's episode, we're talking about the Senate scandal.
No, we're not.
With Mike Duffy.
We're not.
MD is explosiveness.
We're not. We're not talking about politics.
Cabbage spring rolls or vegetable rolls or something.
Vegetable?
Vegetable.
There's a T in that word.
Vegetable
roll.
Vidya games.
Vidya games, yeah.
The Senate scandal. How did they get into the playoffs? It's the Hamburglar.
What the hell are you talking about?
He is the reason they are there. You're not wrong.
You're making the thumbnail for me. This is great.
Hamburgers thrown on the ice. Do you think in the next NHL game they're gonna instead, like, if it's the Leafs, the Sens are playing, they're gonna toss hamburgers on the ice?
I hope so.
You're talking about the hockey team Senates.
We were
Senators.
We are now.
Before we were talking about politics.
Okay, that's what I thought.
First week of the Mike Duffy trial has finished.
What was that all about, anyway?
And this
Didn't he
week,
threaten someone?
no, the way
I apologize. Yes, I understand.
no,
I got cheese dip in my.
Sorry.
pretty much what happened. He says that senators have to represent province, right? And
Yep.
Mike Duffy represents PEI, and so he's got PEI as his main place of residence, but he actually spends most of his time in Ontario. So now there's a lot of criticism about him wasting taxpayers' dollars, and there's a scandal, and now he's gotten to court, and he has a diary, and which he refers to himself as MD for some reason,
Right.
and one of the lines in it says that he had explosive farts. So, Mike Duffy, vote for him in the next Smash Bros. As a Wario clone. Down B would be farts, and up B, Wario's got that corkscrew, so
He'll fly to Ontario?
His move can be called screw to taxpayers or something.
My name is Tyler.
But you could call him Swirly. And Rob's back this week.
Will you stop making that joke? Yeah, Rob's here. Adam remains to be dead.
That tends to happen to dead people.
Yeah, he just hasn't come back from the dead yet.
Unless, he rises on the third podcast.
He's got exams and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
You should have made that joke last week
But
when Easter was happening.
I make the jokes when I want to make the
It's
jokes.
a bit late now.
Don't tell me when it's too late.
How
You're late in the head.
many potatoes does it take to kill an Irishman?
Oh, I was going to talk about... Oh, potatoes. PEI.
Yeah, I'm bringing
Mike
it full
Duffy.
circle. How many potatoes does it take
The
to
senators.
How many potatoes does it take to kill Mike Duffy?
Well, he's a fat man and he's in bad health, so probably only a few now.
Rob's back, Adam's dead.
I gotta know, how many?
0.
Potatoes.
Oh,
What if it was a potato gun?
It was a
Oh.
potato famine.
I guess so.
Mike Duffy's lawyer is trying to
Potato guns are dangerous.
He's trying to put the blame on Stephen Harper.
It's
Something we
clearly his fault.
We should do that this summer.
Put the blame on Stephen Harper.
I always put the blame on
No,
Stephen
we should
Harper.
make potato guns. It's a great idea.
That sounds painful.
So the best news of the week: the Boston Bruins knocked out of the playoffs.
Can we
That is-
list our topics before you go into the first one?
NHL.
Spoilers.
NHL.
We're going to be talking about NHL games because the playoffs, have they started yet? When's the
No.
first game?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Boston.
In a few days, I would say.
Soon, yeah, I
Not
suppose so.
not for the Bruins.
No,
Well-
not for the Bruins.
We're going to be talking about NHL video games and our favorites
we
and
clearly
our
have.
one specific favorite one. We're also going to be talking about Halo 5 because some trailers dropped and myself and Rob have been left very confused. We're wondering what's on the go. And then we're going to talk about Ray Navarez Jr. leaving Rooster Teeth. If you're not a fan of Rooster Teeth, what? What are you doing?
I don't watch it.
I know you don't. You don't count as a person.
I count as a person.
So first, before we get into the first topic, shout out some of the announcer quotes from our favorite game, like really loud, like.
Oh, from NHL.
Welcome to the Roadkill Cafe. Wasn't that one?
Yeah, welcome to the Roadkill Cafe.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Remember him.
You guys.
No goal.
We're talking about NHL '99 for the N64.
And other systems, but
And it's 64, so the only one that matters.
It's the one that matters.
Well,
yeah.
you know, 64 bits higher
Exactly.
than 32 bit.
You're right. You're not wrong there.
I'm never wrong.
You know what my favorite
Are you
NHL
sure?
game was?
NHL 99.
No,
2002.
no. Blades
You're wrong.
of Steel. That was the best one.
You're so wrong.
It was the best game. No one can see what you're doing right now.
Yes, but me and
Good.
John came, so it's
Yeah.
humorous.
Okay.
We get each other. It's great.
They were jerking each other off.
Yep.
Blades of Steel was my favorite. I had it for the N64. I had it for the Nintendo
The Nintendo.
Entertainment System.
Oh, you had it for the Nintendo.
And I didn't even have it. My uncle had it.
You're a Nintendo.
So you did, okay.
You guys know my uncle, yeah.
Yeah.
He used
Uncle
to live with us.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that game, but I didn't have that game. My uncle had it. You ever hear how stupid you sound?
And all the time. NHL 15, is that out now?
Yeah, it's been out
Yes.
since like last year.
So when's 16 coming out?
Like September, November, October.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
that order,
Yeah.
of course.
We'll all have X-Bones by then.
I won't.
I won't.
I do.
He does.
We'll all have X-Bones by then, I'm sure.
No.
Probably not.
We'll step
all
into that
get
one.
Well, you can bring yours over and we'll play
Yeah.
split
NHL
screen.
99.
That's probably not a thing. But
Or we can just play NHL 99, it's fine.
nah,
Have you guys played 98 at all? Is it
No.
any good?
I don't know.
I've never played it. No.
Yes, actually.
I had
It's not as ridiculous.
I had 98 for the computer.
What's the point?
I don't know.
Windows 98.
No goal.
Oh. Welcome to the
No
Roadkill
goal.
Cafe. What's your favorite NHL game?
Ty Domi.
2002.
That's not a game, that's a person.
But he's in 99.
What was
Which? Because there was two series.
Koivu was in 99 too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He would have been on the
I did
Canadian
my
section.
speech in junior high on Saki Koivu because he was going through cancer and
But besides 99, which is the greatest one of them all,
Yeah.
it's either 2002 or 2010 for me.
Which 2002? There was two 2002s.
Oh, fucking good one. Lemieux on the front.
Okay. I think
What
I
was the other one?
because 2K Sports had
Oh,
one.
fuck 2K. They don't even count.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's who it is now. But my phone's making
2K
noise.
Sports.
Shut up, Siri.
In the game.
Get in the game.
I think I had 2K 2002.
Sorry to hear that, John.
I had the one with Matt Sundin on it.
That's not the real game.
These names all sound so familiar.
That's
Because
because
they're
they're
hockey
NHL players.
I know, but I don't pay
And they're
attention to
famous.
hockey players,
They're
so I
famous
just
NHL
know the
players
names.
that you would have known at the time.
Who was that you were talking about earlier? The one that's on the cover.
Matt Sundin.
Yeah, yeah. See, that name's familiar
That's
to
true.
me.
Toronto.
He was the captain of the Leafs for the longest time, and then
All
he
the
played
time, and
on
then-
Vancouver for a year or two.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to have in 2016? Do you think they're going to have a setting for your goalies to just dive all the time?
I hope so.
Because that was a thing, wasn't it? The Canadians goalie was doing dives.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, well, whatever. That's the extent of my hockey knowledge. I don't watch hockey. All I do is watch when there's a game on. When the playoffs come around. Grammar. When the playoffs come around, I don't watch hockey. I watch my Twitter feed because I follow so many people who love tweeting about hockey that I don't even need to watch the game. I just get all the important details, and I don't need to sit down for 3 hours to watch a bunch of guys skate around and punch each other.
It's great.
It's good live. I love watching hockey live, but on TV it's just whatever.
They're actually implementing GoPros onto their helmets soon.
That's
So
kind of cool.
that's
I like
gonna
that
look really
too.
cool.
As someone who deals with cameras, that's actually really cool. Don't they have them on the nets and stuff now too?
There's cameras in the nets.
Yeah, yeah.
They've been there for a
That's
few
kinda
years
cool.
now.
You've been there for a few years now.
Yeah, I was in the
Burn.
net. I was in the net behind
You're dead.
Carey Price.
You're dead.
Sorry to hear that.
You know
That
why?
you got hit by a lot of pucks.
You know why he has such a low score percentage?
Because he's goalie.
Because I saved him. Because I'm in the net.
I guess so, John.
How do we?
So the Senate scandal.
The Senate
No.
scandal.
Let's not.
The Hamburglar.
Let's not get back into politics.
No, we're talking about senators. Come on now.
This is a. We're
What's
not.
your-
No,
what's your-
the
What's the
Ottawa Senators.
What's the best part about Well, the Bruins not being made. Who do you think's going to be on the cover NHL 16?
I don't even know the players that fucking probably that Price goalie.
Carey Price.
goalie.
Yeah. Did you see what they posted on April Fools?
No.
That he was being pulled for the playoff season again this year.
Nice.
They were doing so well last year, and then Carey Price went and got himself hurt, and then they started losing every single game.
They should have did that again.
They shouldn't have.
They should.
No, they shouldn't.
That
not
tells
gonna
you
win.
how screwed the Canadians are.
What, that they can make an April Fool's joke?
Yeah.
No, but like if they lose Price, they're not going to be able to make it.
Well, he's a good goalie.
You're a good goalie.
Yeah, but you can't have one team member carry an entire team.
Sure
What
you
do you
can.
mean?
That's
That's why-
what teams are.
That's
What?
It is, though. You have your Michael Jordan, and then
There's
you got
no
the rest
I
of the team
in
members.
team.
Did
Yeah,
you watch
except
Space
if you're
Jam?
fucking
Everyone knows
Crosby.
Pippen.
Did
No.
you watch Space Jam? Space Jam is specifically about them not being able to win without Michael Jordan. They're all on a team,
You need.
but when he starts, getting tired or whatever, they lose.
That's,
I don't know what movie I'm watching, but
The rest of the team got tired because they ran out of the secret stuff.
The
you remember the
That's right.
secret water?
the secret stuff. It
Secret
wasn't water,
Not
John.
water, John.
Secret stuff.
Shut
up.
I remember when that movie came out. Like there was a candy of that secret stuff. Do you remember that?
Nope.
No.
It was like a powder. Came into like the bottle, and like it was a powder. You put it on your hand and you lick it.
That sounds not like liquid.
No, it wasn't liquid. It's powder. I remember it because there was one girl back.
Just one.
John, it was
No.
Victoria.
No, there was one girl back in like elementary school. She would have it like every day, and I remember everyone would go up to her and they'd be like, "Can I have some?"
Jeez.
That's the dream.
Did they do it in innuendo style?
Well, I remember.
Hey babe, can I have
Well,
some of your secret stuff?
I tell you, well, we were like in grade 3 at the
So
time.
yes.
So yeah, everybody did it.
I
you were
remember.
cool.
I remember because I was in class with Justin, my cousin Justin,
Yeah, you would.
and he would get it, and you know how he turned out.
Yeah.
Jacked. He's jacked now,
And you know how he turned out.
so obviously works.
Yeah, one guy used to get it.
Well, I'm sure there was other guys who got it too.
Yeah, she was a bit of a sleuth.
I was just about to say, we're not really playing up this girl very well.
Well,
She might be a slew.
Was it Victoria?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Her
You
name
miss
was.
Victoria.
Fill the
I'm
listeners in on who Victoria
No, I don't
is.
think so.
Fill them in. John has this big old crush on a girl named Victoria that
Well, of
works at
course,
Canadian
they're in
Tire.
love.
Yeah, she gave him the sexy eyes. It was love at first sexy eyes.
I have first sexy eyes. That's
What were you buying at Canadian Tire?
gas. It was the pull up.
We were at Smash
Oh.
Bros.
Yeah,
and like
we got Smash in the AM.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
I was driving Rob and Paul.
Did
And-
you meet her? Did you see her?
No. So I stopped in Canadian Tire to
I
get
would've
gas
rode this.
because I need gas.
Yeah.
And when I went out, I got in a truck. I was like, "There's a chick in there who totally thought I was hot," and it kind of went like from there. So now I was like Victoria from Canadian Tire.
Well, yeah. You're together now.
Yeah.
It's been like a month? 2 months? When was Smash? Can't even remember.
It was-
I did so
Thank
good, I
God,
can't
it
even
was
remember when it
February.
was. It was February.
Valentine's
2
Day
months.
weekend.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why they fell in love.
That must have been it.
Was it Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Cupid
Oh,
was
yeah, it
also
was
there
that.
getting gas.
Because everyone's like, oh.
and saw you. Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Anyways,
knew we wouldn't be able to talk for 10 minutes
the
about
point-
NHL games.
the point
We've
is-
gone off on a tangent.
The point is, I purposely said, "Oh yeah, Victoria." So Tyler was like, "Who's Victoria?"
Of course I did. I was interested.
And like,
Did you make up that name?
no, it was actually
that's
her
her
name.
name.
She has a name tag.
Oh, so you were checking her out.
Of course.
You looked long enough to see what her name was.
Well, I was stood there paying for gas.
Fair enough. Did you
Darren
say
had her
thanks,
knockers.
Victoria?
What?
Knockers.
Darren had her knockers.
Hooters, jugs. Other words.
Other
Melons.
words, indeed.
That's a good one.
Text message.
2 Halo 5 trailers came out.
Curry says,
Is that another term?
That's another term for breasts.
2 Halo 5
You got some nice Halo 5 trailers on you. Rob, what do you think? Will you get off your phone?
We
I
could
would,
talk- we
but
could
now you're
totally
talking to me as
talk
soon as I
about
picked it
NHL.
up. I think I'm confused about it.
Yeah, do you think it's going to be 2 separate campaigns you can play?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay, if you haven't seen... Alright. Will you stop that, please? I don't want... People that are on this couch cannot seem to sit here and talk without picking at some sort of
sorry.
Toddler's crying. Toddler's crying.
shit. I'm not crying.
Toddler's
Quit
crying.
We got bologna with tomatoes on it if you want some.
You had some of that.
I did. It was terrible.
I'm not going to eat any of that.
You
It
should.
sounds disgusting.
You should love it.
We should just do a food podcast.
That's the dream.
You have to get Todd in on it then.
No,
though.
why?
Cooking with Todd.
Cooking with Todd.
Okay.
We filmed one episode.
I never saw it.
I never
No,
saw
because
it.
he didn't edit it.
Why didn't he edit it?
I
Did
don't.
he have Windows Movie Maker for it?
No, I think did he?
Let's not
He
make you
actually
fun of
tried to
Todd.
download
He
it to
got-
Sega
he got-
Vegas.
Sega.
That's what they're after now.
This is a gaming podcast. I see what you did there.
All right, let's stop on.
Well, I could have
Todd's
said
door.
Sony.
The Halo 5 trailers, one shows Master Chief going towards a statue of Master Chief, spouting some nonsense, and then he sees this one other Spartan, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
don't
kiss?
understand how there's
Spartan
another
Lock,
Spartan.
You know.
Did
What
they
do you mean,
kiss?
what are-
Master Chief's the last Spartan.
No.
Yes. No. Yes. I played Reach. They all die.
Like 6 of them die.
Spoilers, by the way. Well, I thought he was the last Spartan.
He is the last one.
I've read the fucking book. He's
Chill out,
the
man.
only one that like
You played
survived
the
the
game
thing.
too. It doesn't
Nerd.
count if you read the book
Exactly.
anymore.
So how is there another Spartan?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
They're cheap.
So he goes up to this Spartan dude and he points a gun at him and says that his story was about to end or something like that.
Yeah, something like
something along the lines.
Spoilers.
But then there's another trailer where it's following Spartan Locke and he goes towards the statue of Master Chief. And he finds Master Chief all broken and beaten up on the bottom of the statue. He points a gun at him and says the same damn thing.
Yeah.
So, what's going on? You got the same scenario with two different guys in two different
It's
situations.
probably just him shooting his old armor.
what?
No.
Yeah, but who do you think's gonna win the cup?
Oh my god.
Who's
The
gonna
Canadians,
win the cup?
clearly.
Anaheim.
It's not going to be Anaheim.
I'm honestly thinking Anaheim.
Mighty
I
Ducks,
want the
my
Jets
ass.
They're
to
just the
win.
Ducks now.
Why the Jets?
Because they're Winnipeg.
Because they're Canada's team.
They're in Atlanta.
Montreal Canadiens, John.
Half the country hates the Canadians.
Half
of
the
them.
country loves the Canadians.
No, they
That
don't.
doesn't make you like Canada's team. Canada's team has to be a team that everyone loves. It's going to be the Jets.
So everyone loves the Jets.
They're
It's
gonna
pretty
love
much-
the Jets.
No, everyone's team is Pittsburgh.
That's
Fuck
not true at all.
Pittsburgh.
My little brother's team is Pittsburgh, and I want to smack him. I don't because he's 10.
You should smack him.
But,
Hasn't
you
he
know.
been 10 for years?
He has been, he has been 10
He's
for
been
years.
10 for roughly half a year. Thank you very much.
years.
Birthdays is the same month as mine.
Halo.
I think it's going to be two different campaigns.
Which is awkward and it'll make the next game confusing.
Do you think they're going to like split it up into two different games like Fire Emblem F? Like
Fire Emblem F?
Hey, yeah.
Fire Emblem Black and White, and then Fire Emblem Black and White 2, and then you got Halo White and Halo White 2,
Halo 5.
Halo 5 White.
Well, that's
Halo-
why it's Halo 5 Guardians. The next one's
What
going
if
to be
they
Halo
what if
5 Veto for Guardian.
what if they keep like a bunch there's a lot of storyline into the like they keep making sequels to 5 in particular. Do you think they'll ever get to Halo 5 Black 5?
I hope so. That's the dream.
5 Dark 5. Wasn't it a movie?
5 Nights at Freddy's. Apparently.
Halo 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
Right
before and after. Wheel of Fortune.
There you go. I'd like, you can't guess numbers though, can you, in Wheel of Fortune?
Nope.
So they had to spell out the word 5.
Yep.
That'd be a really long puzzle.
5 Nights at
What do you think
Freddy's.
Pat Sajak would have to say about 5 Nights at Freddy's?
I
What
wish
kind of
I could be Steve
Pat
Harvey.
Sajak. What is
What did
his
you
name?
say?
I wish I could be Steve Harvey.
That has nothing to do with Pat
That's
Sajak.
what that's what he's thinking.
Pat Sajak is more famous than Steve Harvey.
Yeah,
No,
well,
he's not.
Steve
Yes,
Harvey's
he is.
hilarious.
No, he isn't. Pat Sajak never had the Pat Sajak show.
I also didn't know what his
Pat
name was.
Sajak is Wheel of Fortune. That's
You're
weird.
Yeah, Steve Harvey is Steve Harvey. He had the Steve Harvey show
Well,
with Cedric the
Steve-
Entertainer.
Steve Harvey is Steve Harvey. He has Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey.
Say Steve Harvey a few more times.
Steve Harvey.
So-
Steve Harvey. See, if this was a video, now we would have the picture of the free AmiiBros, and then I'll be like Steve Harvey, and every time I say Steve Harvey would pop up
Yeah.
on the picture like Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey.
You know my editing style a bit too well.
Steve Harvey, big fucking head.
I
Steve
had something
Harvey.
to say, John, and you ruined it.
Steve Harvey is going to be on the thumbnail everywhere. It's just going to be Steve
Family
Harvey.
Feud had the old
Instead of
creep-
our faces, it's going to be Steve Harvey.
Family Feud.
I don't have a face.
Jesus. Family Feud had the old creepy dude, right? That used to kiss
Fam-
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Then
not
there
creepy.
was-
That's smooth.
Was it Family Feud? Yeah,
It was Family Feud. And then they had the dude from Home Improvement,
Al.
Al. Was that the transition?
Probably.
And
I
then
don't know.
and then there was someone else. I can't remember who it was. Hosting Family Feud. There was a weird transitional phase where there was that one guy that I can't remember. Richard Kern. There you go. Thank you.
Richard Carnage
Yeah.
brings the pain.
And now we've got Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is the best host that show has ever had.
That's because I haven't hosted it. It's true.
I don't think you could host Family
No,
Feud.
let's... Rob,
We're playing the feud. Okay, here
Rob,
we
we asked 100 Americans, what's your favorite Halo game? Top 7 answers on the board.
go. 7. Every single person you asked that question to said Halo 3, except for me, and I said Reach.
Most people say Halo 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. I didn't like 2.
I'm gonna go 2 for top points.
It's not bad.
You don't say for top points.
This
isn't pool.
That's
you
how
don't
confident
sink into
I am on my answer.
Okay, let's see what's on the board.
Survey said you can't even say the friggin' quote right.
Come on, John.
Let's see what's on the board.
I'm
You're supposed to say
I'm,
survey says.
Somebody says I'm not doing that. I bring a new spin to it.
You can't.
I can. Look, they're the ones who hired me.
They didn't. You're not.
I can do it whatever way I want.
You're not. You can't.
I'm gonna do it whatever way I
You can't.
want.
Steve
I'm
Harvey
gonna
is
do
there.
it
Steve Harvey.
any way I want.
Steve Harvey is
Doing it
Steve Harvey.
any way I want.
Steve,
Doing it any way I want.
Steve Harvey.
Would you do? You just said do.
You,
Do it.
you said
Do
dude.
it.
Stop.
Do it. Do it.
Say something, please.
So, John, you do it any way you want?
I do it any way I want.
Okay, what
Show
would that way be?
what's on the fucking board right now.
You can't.
You can't
Halo
curse
2. Oh, I'm sorry. What's on the board? Tell me what it is. Do it.
You can't curse on TV, John.
I didn't curse the second time.
You're right, never mind.
Steve Harvey is gonna
Do it any way I want.
Okay. Man, I can't wait to see what the fucking sound thing looks like.
I can't wait to see what Ray does.
We can't move on yet. We gotta talk about Halo 5 for another 2 minutes.
I never looked at anything about that game, so I don't
know anything about it either. I've
Do
seen
you
those
think-
2 trailers. That's
it. Why did we pick this topic?
Okay, alright, here's one thing. Didn't Bungie say that the last Halo game was going to be Halo 3?
Yes.
And then they put out Halo Wars, and then they're like, okay, sorry, that was the last one. And then they put out ODST. And then they put out
Bungie
Reach.
doesn't even.
Halo Wars was after those, wasn't it?
Halo Wars might have been
I
just
thought
after Halo
Reach
3.
was the next one. And then it was 3 ODST Reach.
And then Halo Wars?
Yeah.
And then they sold it.
Yes. I don't know if 3...
Wait.
Do you think Halo should have stopped at 3?
Yes.
Cortana would still be alive. Spoilers!
She's still alive.
She's not.
She's still alive.
She's not. She's gone.
Halo isn't going to make it anywhere. She's already a part of the Windows Phone. Like, she's...
Well,
I thought
okay.
Wait, 343 Studios didn't do Reach?
No.
Wow.
Bungie did Reach.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my favorite.
Yeah,
The best Halo
Sorry that you're wrong.
It doesn't have
Seriously?
Guardian, so it makes it a good Halo game.
That's shut up, Tyler. This is why Liam doesn't like you.
Liam loves me. Thank you
Not after
very
he
much.
hears this.
He knows I don't like Halo 3.
Not
He knows
Guardian.
I don't like Guardian.
Well,
I hate Guardian.
Clearly not
I
your
thought
friend.
343 Studios did more than 343. I don't know
It's 3 for 3, I'm pretty sure.
343, okay. I thought they did more than one
They
Halo.
did. No.
they did 4 and 5. Well, no, just 4.
But yeah.
Seriously? I guess, I wouldn't know. I don't play the game.
Seriously?
Crazy!
Seriously?
Gears of War,
What?
side note.
Gears
Okay.
of War.
Side note, Gears of War, the new game coming out isn't going to be a Marcus Phoenix collection, which is upsetting.
Do we really need...
Gears of War started
I
going,
would like to have 1, 2, and 3 on my Xbox.
Gears of War started going downhill after 2. 3 was weird, and it brought me too much emotion, and made me so upset and sad. And then, was there a 4?
There was Judgment.
Judgment
Which was
was
AIDS.
garbage.
No one played Judgment.
It was
I
absolute
played
crap.
Judgment.
I know.
I didn't beat it.
You're no one.
Sorry, John. The Horde
there
mode
another
was
one?
absolutely
No.
no.
Oh, okay. I thought there was.
They got a new company working behind it now.
Whatever. I'm not gonna.
Gears of
I'm
War
done
is a
with Gears, I
series
think.
that only needed 3 games. I'm not gonna. I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
done with Gears.
touching it.
Unless Horde mode goes back to the way it was.
Horde
In
mode
2.
wasn't too like 2 was a lot better, I think, but it wasn't that bad.
I didn't
in
like
3.
Halo 3, or I didn't like Halo 3's Horde mode.
You didn't really get to play it though, because you were in Stephenville.
Yeah, I know, but I still didn't like it. What I played, I didn't like the way that you bought things, and it was too tower defensey.
We should land Gears of War 2 Horde mode some night.
We
I
should.
don't have
That'd
an
be fun.
Xbox.
What are you gonna ruin everybody's night
the
for?
beauty of landing is that you only need 2, and we can split screen on one of them.
You're right.
We should land Minecraft sometime soon and
Yeah,
beat it.
That's a game I play.
that's a thing we've tried to
I bought you Minecraft, and you haven't freaking touched it.
I've touched it.
That was expensive.
I touched it. It was $15.
Expensive. Do you know what I could buy with $15 right
An
now?
amiibo.
Ray
Amiibo.
left Rooster Teeth.
Could you buy an amiibo? I think it would go over taxes.
Yeah, I don't think $15 would cover an amiibo. I think it's like 15.30 something in tax.
God, I don't buy them, so I guess.
Look at me, I've got a bunch of amiibo and I've never paid for a single one.
I've got 2.
I got a bunch of amiibo and I've never paid
I got
for a
them for
single one.
Christmas from you 2.
Yeah, look, there you go. I bought you Minecraft and I bought you an amiibo. You owe me $30.
That was
You
Christmas.
can't do that to someone at Christmas.
I can.
Sorry, I bought you a pile of Christmas gifts. You owe me that
You
money.
owe me
now.
money now.
I bought Rob an amiibo.
He did. It was
I didn't know if you would have wanted them, to be honest.
Well, I like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but then like now you have a few of them.
Yeah.
What ones do you have?
I have Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Sheik, the other one.
You got more than me.
Yoshi. I had Mario and Luigi, and Link, but I gave those away.
What? Oh,
Spoilers.
speaking of which, Manny got me a villager.
Oh my god,
Manny's
punch him in
got
the
you a
dick.
couple, doesn't he?
His brother didn't get the DDD afterwards, and he didn't
Oh.
get me a villager. He got Manny a villager, but Manny's gonna give me his villager
That's sweet
Ah.
of him.
because he's a sweetheart, and he feels bad for telling me that I was gonna get a DDD and a villager, and then not giving me a villager.
I want a Nike.
So Manny, if you're listening,
Yeah. I
Thank
think
you.
it
They're
would
not
look-
real.
thank you, Manny.
I think Ike would look terrible, but I'd like him.
I don't think they're real.
I like Ike's face. It's a bit wonky.
I don't
like-
think Ike's real, and I don't think Cat Falcon's real.
I like that Ike fights for his friends.
Yeah, you would. Does he play for his friends in 4?
In 4, yes.
Okay.
That's because they use the exact same sound clips.
That's good.
Because the
you-
game is so lazy.
They should have did that with Fox.
Do you think Ray leaving Rooster Teeth was a
If
good
the only
decision on
thing
his
is-
part?
Yes.
Do you think they treated him poorly? Do you think they didn't pay him enough? Do you think that's the reason why he left?
Hold up. It says he left Achievement Hunter. He didn't leave Rooster Teeth.
Okay, fair enough.
He's still working on X-Ray and Valve.
That's right. Do you think Achievement Hunter just wasn't doing it for him? Do you think, what do you think the reason? You watch it more than the two of us, so
Well, the reason he said is because he wants to become a full-time streamer,
yeah,
which he has a lot more fun doing instead of just beating all of his friends at video games every week.
right, which he does very often.
So I assume that can get boring.
I guess so.
And where he has to play games, I don't know. Where this way he has his own schedule and do it the way he
suppose so.
wants.
So, yeah,
his own boss and
you
stuff.
think he left because he wants to do it any way he wants?
Yeah.
Do it any way he wants?
Exactly, John.
Well, there's the title of the podcast.
Do it any way he wants.
Last week's episode doesn't have a title.
It should have been Senator Scandal.
That's this week. We're talking about that.
No,
Hamburger.
that should have been last week's.
Every week should just be Senator Scandal.
We can't do that
Senate
every week.
Scandal.
Senate
How the
Scandal.
fuck did we get back onto
That
this?
should be our video. We should
topic.
let's make a band called Senate Scandal.
I'm down.
Garlic cabbage rolls.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Explosive farts.
Next time you go to pick up Rob, come get me first, so I'm involved in the conversation that takes place in the car
watch
right
the
here.
news.
No,
I don't-
Educate yourself.
I don't have a TV.
Educate yourself. Public enemy number 1. Yo, rapper.
What?
John, you're freaking out the audience. Chill out.
I'm assuming the audience pays attention to the world.
Do you watch Ray's streams?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I have watched a few of them, but I don't really.
I don't like
But
Twitch.
now I always watch Twitch. I have Twitch going all day.
I don't like it. It's they friggin' play games for hours, and it's too long in my opinion. I can barely get through some of the Game Grumps episodes that are like half an hour, let alone watching one person play video games for 3 to 4 hours and staying tuned in the entire time. I don't understand the appeal. And the chat is fucking annoying.
Oh, you don't pay attention to chat. That's
It's
just
the
insane.
worst chat I've ever seen
That
in my
is just
life.
insane.
Fucking dog faces and that one idiot.
I don't know
Whatever
why
it was,
people
Kappa.
want to
Kappa,
stream.
yeah.
What?
Like, who wants to make that your career stream?
I would
Streaming-
love to do that. As a
I
career.
can see streaming being fun. The three of us streaming video games, I would have a blast.
No,
getting involved with the
you
chat and
say
stuff.
that now, but
But
like,
doing it alone, I don't understand.
like, what is it? How long does he stream a day? Like, you were saying 5 hours, right?
Roughly. I mean, I
Like,
don't
if
know
this
how
is your
long
career,
Ray does
you
it,
have
but-
to put a good few hours into it daily.
Like,
Yeah.
the main streamer I watch, Soda Pop, and he streams 12 hours a day.
Yeah, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week.
7
That
days a
sounds
week.
so
7
shitty.
days a week. Wait,
He just streams every day, unless he's feeling sick.
every day for 12 hours.
He does nothing. He just does that.
Ridiculous.
See, that's... I wouldn't want
He
to do
makes
that.
so much money.
What's his
It's
name?
ridiculous.
Soda
making-
popping.
Oh, yeah. I fought him in Punch-Out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Soda Popinski.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's one of those things that, like, people might be like, oh, play video games for a living, but when you get there, it's like, holy fuck, why am I doing this?
But,
It's not
like, I play games enough that it would be no different.
yeah, but I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to play video games 5 days
That's
a
'cause you
week
care
for,
too
like,
much about the environment.
See, knowing how to record videos and like posting videos every week and stuff like that, I find myself not wanting to play video games because I feel like I should be recording them and putting them up for other people to watch. But when I do that, nobody watches them, so that kind of takes away from my experience. Like I'm supposed to be doing a Fallout series, and I want to do it, but if I don't, like I would love to try Fallout again, but if nobody's watching me play Fallout, I feel like it's just wasted. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose
and, like,
so, but you have to, like, you can't just expect everyone to start watching, right?
No, I'm not saying that I'm upset that people aren't watching. I'm saying that I feel the need to only play games if I'm recording them now because I know how. Even though, like, I
Well-
won't sit down and play games,
Yeah.
console games, unless they're being recorded or streamed or something, and it's just ruined it for me.
Yeah, you're making video games work and not fun.
Exactly. And I feel like if Ray does that, and this sort of pop dude, like, do they have fun at doing video games anymore? PewDiePie even. Does he even enjoy playing games anymore?
I would assume so.
Game Grumps.
Like,
Aaron said in one of the recent Game Grumps videos that he can count on one hand how many games he's played that they haven't recorded. Like, is it fun or is it work now? I don't understand. Is that where the video game industry is going now? People are only going to play them to record them? Or are people still going to sit around and lounge with their friends? Maybe Nintendo has it right. Not giving us online and stuff. Making your friends come over if you want to play with them for Mario Party and all that fun stuff. Because otherwise you're just going to sit in your house and...
Man, you can't record Nintendo games. They'll just take you down.
Exactly.
you were able to now.
Stop recording our games. Play
You
them
can-
yourself. Have fun for once.
You can record them, but you need to be, like, part of Nintendo's group.
Just
You
have
have to, like,
revolu-
ask
We're a part of
permission.
Nintendo,
Had
right?
a revelation.
Your dad works in Nintendo, right?
Yeah, my dad works for
My
Nintendo.
uncle
we're good,
works
we're
at
good, we're
Nintendo.
He can snap necks.
John's dad knows how to break people's necks.
My dad works in Nintendo. He can snap necks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's one of the things they teach you in Nintendo. You want to do the thank yous this week? Rob did them last week. I'm going to do them next week.
Sure you will.
I'm going to
I'm
make
sure-
Adam do them next week.
Oh, there.
Well, you just...
I do them
You-
all the time.
You want me to do it my way?
Yeah.
Do it my way?
Yeah.
Do it my way.
Do it your way.
Any
But
way I
actually do
want.
them.
Do it any way I want.
As long as you thank the correct people.
Who are the correct
For-
people, Jen?
Well,
For one?
for one is you,
for
Rob,
one. Oh, nice. Nailed it.
for coming back a second week.
And alright, it's almost like Adam sucks.
Adam is...
And no fan fiction again.
Adam is exam time
No one cares.
for young Adam, so he's a little busy with work and studying and assignments and stuff. So we might have Rob next week too.
Yeah, right.
That's a good question. I don't know. I think next week. How many courses? Well, maybe. Yeah, hard to tell. Next week would
Next
be the
week,
only
get ready
week
for your
that you'll
Sonic
be back.
fan
though.
fiction.
Yeah, next week's your last fucking week, Rob. So
Good. I'm glad.
get ready.
Good.
Hopefully there's some
Oh,
news.
the
We can
Rob
talk
trilogy.
about. We're not going to release these 3 episodes. We're going to sell them.
Nice.
Yeah,
Rob
$50 each. Or you can get the bundle for $150.
That's the bundle
Yeah.
for the same price.
I would like to
Except
thank.
you get them all together, like you would
No, you
if you
don't.
ordered them.
No, they're in 3 separate packages, just taped together with duct tape.
I'd like to thank me for coming up with the Rob trilogy.
Nice, nice.
What if
Yeah.
he's back for a 4th episode?
He
There-
can't.
I
he's
won't
not-
be.
He won't be.
He can't be.
Well, no, because like
Now you've limited our Rob use.
no,
We'll-
it makes sense.
we'll
he'll
have
get
a new
back to
developer
fourth
by
ep-
then.
Yes, it makes
So,
sense that
Will
there's
you
going to be
thank
a
the actual
fourth.
people now?
I did. I thank Rob.
And
John.
and me.
And
I'm going to do it my way.
go
any
for
way
it.
I
Okay.
want. So
I'm
let
not-
me. I just
not
want to
stepping
make
on
a
your
comment.
toes. Go for it. Yeah.
You were stepping on my toes.
I'm sorry. I forgive you.
They're
Do it
bruised
your
right
way.
now.
Do
Like,
it
I
your
want to go
way.
for a walk, but I'm like, my toes.
Stop.
My toes.
Do the thing your way, please.
We'd also like to thank the listeners.
Yep. That's not it. There are 2 more people who have done a lot to help this podcast out.
Zimby
Yeah. For what?
for
Sucking.
oh
Sorry, we're a video game podcast.
yeah Zimby. We'd like to thank Zimby for drawing some faces, but not Rob's.
Not my face. I'm not thanking you for shit.
So like,
Oh.
how are we gonna do the trilogy picture? How are we gonna?
We're not. It's just gonna be a big old question mark. People are gonna be confused on what the box is.
It won't even be a trilogy. It'll just be.
Thank the other person.
I'm gonna thank him.
You know,
You're insulting one of the people that have
No,
helped
I
us.
am.
out at
It's
this point.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I'm just.
He didn't help
I'm
me yet.
pointing out a fact that he hasn't drawn Rob a face.
Do you know how the end of 7, where he's shouting about the box and the inside of it? Did you see that movie?
What's in the box?
Yes. That's
What
what
movie?
7.
7.
7?
7.
It's his
7.
wife's. It's his.
You know,
girlfriend's-
6
Spoilers!
6 is a perfect number.
No one cares. But
I care.
It's,
One
that's
is
what
the
the
loneliest
trilogy's
number.
going to be like. It's just going to be a big old question mark on it, so people are just going to scream about what's in the box. Because I don't have a face.
We'd
The
also
other
like to.
person, please.
Who's the other person? Anyway, he wants, Tyler.
Sorry.
You just. See, I was gonna say we'd also like to thank Steve Lake, but I think Tyler wants to interrupt me and say something instead.
Go for it.
I just said it.
God damn it. Okay, end the podcast. For God's sake.
How do you end it?
Well, usually.
We'll talk about chicken burgers or hamburgers or whatever you were doing
Usually,
earlier.
like, someone makes a comment and I think there's something funny I could add, so I add it. And then they cut off the video, and then they're like, John, stop getting the last word.
Oh, right. We might have some NGX news to talk to you about in the next few weeks.
Tyler's flirting with me.
Newfoundland, I'm sorry. Newfoundland Gaming Expo. We might have some stuff to talk to you guys about. Nothing's confirmed yet, but we'll get back to you on that later.
Wait, dude.
Yeah, leave
Oh,
What?
and those friggin' ATV games. What were they called? ATV Off-Road Fury. I used to play those all the time. There was this one game they had. You were in like the dirt box or whatever. It was like a sandbox.
Oh, you were in a sandbox.
No, it was
You were a
well,
little toy.
It was technically a sandbox game, and you could go around on your ATV. But once you got to the end of the world, it would just fling you and your AT back.
I remember that.
Oh, it would just throw you up into the air.
That's the dream.
It was amazing.
I played one ATV game. It was on my brother's
that go?
PSP. I didn't like it.
Oh. Okay, Jam.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was a really stupid ending. Say goodbye better.
Goodbye, better.
Oh my god. That joke gets made one more time.
Tune in next time when Rob will be here for the last bit of the trilogy.
What if Adam's back next week?
I guess he's not.
Tune in next week when Adam might be back, but I doubt it. Because it's not a trilogy if he'll be back.